Well, the job interview. Interview. Shambles. Pathetic. It was a total and utter disaster. And basically it wasn't an interview at all. It was nice to meet you. We're going to have you on the list and we'll let you know, in the spring of 2025, good to put a name to a face and we'll be in touch. Right. So I've got on a train and I've gone 400 miles for that. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing wrapped up so quickly, I didn't even get a chance to go, what, you're out the door. And so I've since composed a pretty angry email saying, what the, I haven't sent it. I haven't. I was so angry. And then, I want some good to come from this. And a brutal exchange will just put another turd in the water. And I'm rather hoping for a clean stream to come out of this, that I can drink of and maybe advance my life. So I don't know. And the truth is, I am partly to blame for this. I know that. Someone contacts you via LinkedIn, out of the blue, and they're talking about jobs. You go, great, that's lovely. How did you find me? What's the job? How much is it? When does it start? Get the basics down. So you go, okay, fine, let's move from there. I didn't know. Oh, you're great. Yeah, you're great. Cool. Yeah, all fine. Sort out the details later. Well, 200 quid later. Hotel room, trains. No, more. 300. I don't dread to think about it. Nothing. And the funny thing was, in the therapy session this week with her, the main thing we talked about was personal boundaries. Personal boundaries. And she made me realise that perhaps I don't have the best personal boundaries. And I said, no personal boundaries. What are you talking about? I voted for Brexit. And she had a wry smile to that one. But she's very good. She doesn't let me get away with funnies when it's a serious thing. She can see I'm trying to deflect. That's a key word in my life. Deflect. I'm always deflecting. Anyway, so personal boundaries made me realise that you have to have them. You have to be able to say, this is me. Sure, engage with people, be charming, be witty. Sometimes I can be. But, most of all, it's just push back when you need to. And the funny thing was, this morning, on my new wellness app that I've downloaded, I get a daily sort of, epithet, thought for the day. And this morning's was, are you going to stand in your sovereignty today? And I thought, God, I could have done with that before I went north for the interview. I mean, I couldn't have done because I've only just downloaded the app and, I read about it. It was highly recommended. So, but yeah, if I had, would I have handled it differently? I probably would have double checked, maybe in advance. Just saying, what's the thing? When's the start date? I've got conflict. Make up some excuse if you need to. You don't need to, but if you feel that's the halfway house you need, fine. But I didn't do any of that. And I'd love to stand in my sovereignty a lot more. I really would. Instead, well, most of the time I end up standing in something warm, smelly, soft, and occasionally brown. Which I did yesterday. I mean, seriously, up on the downs. I mean, what is it with people not picking up after their bloody dogs? It's disgusting. Ugh.